G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm at the Yarrow Valley Bonsai Club show and I was greeted by this Chinese elm group, or raft almost, as I entered the exhibition. So we got an exhibition on for the Yarra Valley Bonsai Club here in Melbourne, Victoria. Now I'm going to walk down the hallway to the exhibition area and I was greeted by some young trees that are in training, probably the novice table if you have experience with that before, so work in progress. So this is a good way to show trees that are novice trees or people who are just starting in bonsai, to give them a bit of recognition and reward in a way by having their trees on show. So a bit of a range of trees, a prunus here, a cedar elm on the end. Now I'm going to go into the exhibition through this room, just showing the hallway. Good to see young kids into bonsai. Anyway, so we came up, the first tree on display was a ginkgo. We've got a mirror bush here in a coprosma is the name of them, but they're also called mirror bush. And came up to this corky bark Japanese black pine. This was a Karukia, I think, from memory. So I've had to do the voiceover for this video as my audio equipment isn't working properly. So we'll see how we go with the trees. This was I took the names so you guys can see. Japanese black pine, nice literati style. Come around to the large Atlantic cedar here. Very tall tree. Probably not in the best spot. Would have been nice to have a full background for this tree. But nice foliage on this Atlantic cedar. Nice healthy tree. Little azalea, Satsuki azalea. Very nice pink flowers. Nice and early this time of year. Now I'm just coming across to the native section. So they put their natives in a corner of the room. So this is that was a mame. That's a lovely eucalypt. I really like that tree. I really like the three trunks. This was a kunzia. Very nice tree. Very Australian style. Very native style. I think this is a brachia. So lots of natives on show and grouped together. So you can actually see the natives together. Another native here in a windswept style. Very cool looking pot. Honey myrtle, there you go. It had a little story behind it. Old man Banksia, always popular with the beautiful trunks. We've got a tea tree, very well manicured. Lovely trunk. You see the age on the tea trees, it starts to get flaky. This was a she oak, I believe. Another melaleuca, I believe. Here we go. Sorry, there you go. Got a callistemon in flower. I think another tea tree here. I think this was called a varnished gum. Very interesting foliage. Another little tree, another little native. This is quite nice. I really like this little guy. Very much more traditional Japanese looking style. But it's a very nice tree. What accent. Nice tall tree, I understand that one. Little one. It's quite good. And now we come to some more exotics. A Shimpaku group with a spruce in it. So very different, very interesting. We've got a Cataniesta with some fruit, or flowers just starting. Japanese maple, of course, very distinguishable by the leaves. Now it is spring in Melbourne, and these little wire trees take a very long time to make according to the owner. This lovely little Chinese elm won the best small tree in the show, as voted by a judge. So lovely little mini best small tree. Is it a Pyracantha? That's in flower now. I really like this English elm. It actually has some real good potential in this tree. Nice big trunk movement. Bit too triangular for an English elm. Would like to see more natural style, but it's coming along really well. Quite a nice tree there. Going on to my favourites, Shimpaku. Lovely little Shimpaku here. Nicely manicured foliage and pointing upwards, which looks interesting. Deadwood down the bottom. Little trident maple root over rock. I was thinking the front was the other side of this tree. It's very unusual because the apex is at the back. You can probably see there the apex at the back, but that's okay. What's that one? I think that was Cerisa or Cotoneaster. Little azalea. Well, this little guy was very cute. Little Chinese elm, I believe. I think he got some sort of award. This is what it looks like looking down the back of the aisle. I'll do this red pine here. That's in the corner. Moving on to a showing display. Lots of nice little trees in here. This is more, I think this is more of a native one from my memory. Some more native trees in this, with a splash of other trees. A little wire tree as well. The little line on the right. Many, many hours of work. Little azalea. Larger azalea. In flower this time of year here in Melbourne. Towards the end of spring. This is a lovely white pine that had a lot of potential. It hasn't been, should be wired out, should be styled. Just looks a bit unruly, but that could be an amazing tree in the future. We have a prunus here, lovely prunus with fruit on it as well. And a nice pot and beautiful stand. Beautiful stand made by, Steve had to tell me all about the stand made by one of our members. Gorgeous work. This is a English elm. Another look down the aisle, some of the trees. We've got some really good stuff coming up, some of the better trees in the exhibition. Very hard to pick the best, but here's another tree before I get there. So I think there was a silver birch. Little trident, lovely little mini here. Very tiny pot it's in. Got a beautiful red flowered azalea. Now, this was the front the owner had it on. And then we convinced him to turn it around. Wait till I show you what it looks like the other way. Hopefully I've got a video of it. Now we go into the others. This is a lovely tree. One of the better ones in the exhibition. There's probably 3 trees that are hard to choose the best of tree. I think this is one of the ones that is in the top 3 for me. And I think it was judged the best in show, best large tree actually in show. So I've got a couple others that I think might rival it, but this is a lovely old Japanese black pine. This is a very beautiful landscape, very well designed, lots of depth in this tree, lots of depth in this landscape I should say. It's very unusual. It's got really some great thinking around it, and the styler is actually well known for his landscapes. So look at the depth, different layers, different everything. Looks quite nice. A little Shohin olive. A little Shohin olive style in a triangular style. Yeah, I'm not sure that would work, but it's a lovely tree. We got a corky bark Chinese elm here. Beautiful trunks. Got a pine. I think it was a radiata possibly. I didn't get the label. This is a very unusual oak. I think it's a Valerian oak or something along those lines. I did do the their card for you guys to look at. Very unusual foliage. More little trees. Another birch. Another mirror bush, I think it was. And finishing off on this one, on this side of the place. I think this got a merit or best medium tree. There you go. Going to a prunus. Should be coming into flower, or should be coming to fruit now. Would have flowered, but should be coming to fruit very soon. Got a juniper here. Cascading. Very old looking tree. Probably a different pot would suit this tree better. Maybe a semi-cascade pot would make it look better. Now I did say this is the other side of the azalea. Look at that. That's the front that I picked. Look at that beautiful base and that hollowed out deadwood. Here's another really top end tree. I really like this literati style cedar. It is very nice. Plus the foliage is tiny and this pot works really well with the tree. So really good tree there. So I told you this side's got some ripper trees. This is an amazing little trident forest as well. Trident group, beautifully put together. Looks super old. Pink flowering azalea. Looking nice and healthy and fresh. Lovely little showing group here with pines. Mixture of pine, that's a pine. Mixture, you'll see a bit further down, we've got Buxus harlandii. A few other bits and pieces. A little olive, an elm. I can't remember what that one was. A little Chinese elm here. And we've got a gorgeous ginkgo in a flame style. Now, this is another really top end tree in this show. So I did mention those three that I think were quite outstanding, or four probably, with that literati cedar as well. So this is quite nice. I really enjoyed seeing this tree. It looks nice in a flame style, which is how ginkgos do normally grow. Got a little cultivar of Japanese maple, sorry. There you go, that's the name of it. Got a tiny little Japanese maple in this beautiful stand in a beautiful pot. Really cool tree. This lovely hinoki, really nice tree. This one too, very alpine looking. Thought this is quite a good tree as well. So there's 4 trees that I think be hard to choose best in show out of those 4 that I've shown you. This is one of them. I think this is a really nice tree and gives great characteristics, and I really enjoyed seeing this tree. I think this is very close. We'll be very close to winning as well. Lovely. So top mention to this tree. I think this was a really nice trident group. Showed lots of character, lots of age, lots of very well styled and put together that tree. As I said, this Japanese maple, very old trunks. Now have a little close look. I think it might be a raft. So really nice, really well looked after. Nice on a slab. Looks really good and grown well. As I mentioned, I thought this was a nice tree, just a bit of a re-mention it. I think it was quite nice, and I enjoyed seeing this tree. It has some way to go, but I think it can be really spectacular with that beautiful trunk. This is very, very nice. I really like this hinoki. Very tall, elegant, well styled. I mean, you can see the wire, I understand, but most of these trees had wire on them, so this was really nice. So I really like this tree, and this ginkgo as well. Another honourable, just a great tree. I really liked it. I think a lot of potential in this tree. In a few years' time, it will be incredible. If the owner keeps going with it as it is, it's an amazing tree. So really nice. Okay, so hard choice, but I have given my best in show to this hinoki. I just feel there was really some real magnificent alpine feeling to this tree. I really liked it. Really thought it was quite spectacular. I do love the Japanese maple twin trunk raft as well, and the ginkgo. Very hard to choose between those 3 and the literati cedar. So in the end, I did just give it to this one. I thought it just did appeal to me a little bit more, but gorgeous tree.